show you here how to do an alignment on a truck. You just measure off the frame as low as you can go. So I got 8 and I'll round up 7/8, and on the front as low as I can go. Almost 8 1/4. That's about a 8 1/4. Nope, 8 3/8. So the difference between that is a 1/2 inch. So I need to take a 1/2 inch spacer off this side. Pretty much I got to move this axle here. There's the other one. I got to move this axle back actually 1/4 inch. Yeah, that way, because when you take it from this side, if you're to take a 1/2 inch off, spacer off this side, and the axle moves back a 1/2 inch, what you're doing is you're taking 1/2 inch here and you're adding it here. So what you want to do is do half of that. So if the difference between this side in the frame and this side in the frame is a 1/2 inch, then I need to cut that in two, because so I get a 1/4 inch. That's what I need to move. This is a 1/4 inch. I need to move this axle 1/4 inch back, even though the difference is a 1/2 inch. Reason why is when you take a 1/2 inch off this side gets a 1/2 inch. So now if you take a 1/4 inch off this side will gain a 1/4, and then that will give you your 1/2 inch difference in movement. And that's how you'll be able to make sure your axles are straight with your frame. This isn't a $400 alignment, but it's free because I got the tools, and that's just something. You know, it's just how much it costs in tools is how much you can go get the equipment for it to do it. As you can see, right down in there are spacers, and on the other side too. I can't get to that one, but anyways, you want to make sure the amount of spacers that are in there, you can see they look like washers, and also that big plate, but I need to take out a 1/4 inch. So 1/4 inch needs to come out of that. So one thing you can do to move this, because it still has the weight of the axle trying to push against the spacers that are down there, the shims, what you can do is you can hook up a strap to the front of the axle, hook it to anything on the frame, and then pull it forward, and that'll give you the clearance, and then your spacers can fall out. I'll show you. Spacers that are in here come right out. You can see them right up in there. Those things right there. And they're also on this side too. Not sure if it'll zoom in, but you can see them in here. That's them right there. These are on the older models, but it's the same concept on the newer ones, just different shims. You just locate the shims, and then you can change them. So I'm going to take a 1/4 inch of the shims out, and then that'll move it. Alright, here's the shims, and these are 1/8 each, and I need a 1/4 inch, so I need to lose 2 of these, put one of them back in, and that should give me my 1/4 inch drop. And I got 2 sides to that bushing, so I need to take 2 more out the other side and drop this in, and it should be perfect. So I took 2 out from this side, and then I got 2 out from this side that I took out, and now I just need to put one back in, and that'll be giving my 1/4 inch difference, and then put the bolt back in. Now don't forget to remove your strap that's holding your axle. So that's just might break it. I mean, So now she's ready to tighten back up. You just pull this in whichever direction it needs to go. Alright, so somehow I messed up here. Now I'm at 8 3/4. It's 8 3/4. And then this side is at 8 1/2. So that 1/4 inch difference, I mean, I couldn't take it from this side anyways. So now I got to go over and add a 1/4 inch on the other side, and that'll push it, finish changing it the other side. So I gotta make a 1/4 inch adjustment. So it just made a 1/4 inch adjustment. Now I need to make another 1/4 inch adjustment. Now I got to go to the other side and adjust that one by adding a 1/4 inch shims. This side I took them away, the other side I have to add.